people that doesn't mix work and social.
Mm.
And if you were to have a conversation with her, there's only so far you could get before she puts up the barriers, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's quite cold, and it's very noticeable at times. But she's really good at her job. She's spectacular with the customers. She is very, very clear when it comes to ordering. We've not had an issue with her in the slightest. I think she's brilliant. Though, I wouldn't class her as a friend. But she's really damn good at her job, and I would hate to see her leave.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
yeah.
offer to help her. I would offer to cover for her. I would do what she asked. Whereas if it was somebody who didn't know what the fuck they were doing and were making my life difficult, of course I wouldn't. If anything, I would probably ask why they were in that position.
I know what you mean. There's some people that even though you can't say that you're friends with them. You can say you're happy that you work with them.
Yes, they make my life easier.
Right. Just give me a sec to look at this. We've got the cannons, the heavy ship armor, and the shield. So that's the ship armor. They're what we need, by the way.
Of course, you need the lot because if you don't get certain things, characters die, right?
Phalanx cannon. That's right. Okay, I got the 3 things I need. That's all right. That was all. I was just going. Oh shit! Have I got everything? Have I got the stuff I need? It's fine. Oh, I should really upgrade all this shit.
You know what's hilarious?
A clown.
Oh no, clowns are creepy. If we finish what's left of this bottle, we will probably have drunk not far off £50 worth of vodka.
I'm okay with that because I didn't spend it.
Yeah, neither did I.
I'm okay with that.
It is very good though. I feel like I'm spoilt by Grey Goose. It's also made me realise when we went away to Ibiza for the lads' holiday, we were under the impression we were buying Grey Goose. We were not buying Grey Goose. We were most certainly not buying Grey Goose. The thing...
Oh, we need loads more shit. Fine, we'll have to go on a little bit of a jaunt. We'll keep talking. I've got to get more. I've got to get more iridium. The struggle.
Oh no!
I need to buy the nuke.
Have you got a job to do in your game, Asa? Is there jobs?
I need to buy the Alex for the final boss in the game. Regardless of whether or not we miss with it, we are using the nuclear missile hand cannon.
Oh, okay then.
Just the sound of that should make you happy.
What could possibly go wrong?
Just doesn't the idea of that just make you happy? That you can get a nuclear missile cannon.
It's quite a cool idea.
What was I going to say though? It was going to be with work, but I can't remember.
A certain person at work? A manager?
Manager. Well, the manager is weird in that she's all right, but she doesn't really do anything.
I was going to say a manager for the NHS. I can't imagine a role I would detest more. The NHS. If you hear about the NHS in the news, you tend to hear a negative, don't you?
Yeah, but it's weird, isn't
Cuts in pay,
because no one ever says anything good, do
cuts
they?
in response times. Both my mum works full time as a nurse for the NHS. My dad used to work full time as a dentist. He is now 80% private.
The weird thing about private, you know, not for dentistry or anything.
Though he's now getting taxed more thanks to the new regime.
Because I don't know shit about that, but for the NHS itself,
yes,
when you go private, you pay more and the doctors know everything, but everything else is the same. You come to our ward for your surgery, you're on the same list as the NHS patients.
Of course.
It just seems weird. Why would you pay for that?
You're paying to see as. You jump lines.
Yeah, I get that much, but it's a fuck ton you pay.
Some people can afford it.
Yeah, if you can. I suppose
the wage gap is a thing. Granted, I'm a fan of the NHS because I can't afford to go private. But if I could go private, I would, because it puts you at the front of the line. You do tend to get the more qualified doctors, the dentists. You do. Unfortunately, you can't go private straight out of school. It doesn't tend to happen unless it's a family-run business. You need to have experience. You need to have backing from insurers. You need to have backing from funds. There are many variables.
But that doesn't apply to surgeons in our hospital, especially because there's not that much difference. The only thing that does change, I think, maybe, is that you get a guarantee like the students won't ever go.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a big a deal because the surgeon's always there. I've had it once where the student's been there and they've had a bit of a, oh shit, what do I do? And the surgeon's there in gown and he's instantly just kind of gone, yep, I'm just going to take over now for a minute. And nothing's happened. They've always stepped in before anything's gone wrong. But they're all, the thing that's weird when you hear
people need to learn.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you hear student and people go, oh, the student's going to fuck everything up, and it's like, yeah, but they are students, but they've had 5 years experience and they've been like watching cases and doing tiny bits on.
It's been their life.
On bigger cases. Yeah, I mean, they've done the theory and they've done a fair bit of practical, even if they've not done the whole case. A surgeon is not going to bet their career on someone that has no idea what the fuck they're doing. You know, come on. They're there.
That is very unlikely. Yes.
There's a guy as well that I work with a lot. A surgeon that I work with a lot. He's a nice guy. Alright, I'm just gonna say. Actually, did you know how long it takes to be a consulting surgeon?
I don't know.
15 years.
I knew it was going to be an extensive amount.
So he is a doctor. He is a surgeon. He can do a lot of the surgeries, but he still has to do another 9 months. Of like apprentice kind of surgery with the surgeon, just so that he is officially qualified.
Yeah.
People that do surgery are fucking qualified.
Yeah, of course.
But people always, but it's just that people always have that mentality where they're not, unless they're the consultant, do they?
It's people who don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing, which is why I think the one thing I love about the NHS is, well, not even NHS healthcare, but just because I work with the NHS, you know, they don't tell patients shit. We once had a guy.
Why would you spend money on that when you've got?
But even
other areas,
but even the private people don't get told everything.
They get told a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, but I just don't get why you wouldn't tell them, because it's not even like.
It's not that they're not telling them. It's that the patient doesn't ask, and the doctor doesn't have the time or the resources to be able to tell them.
Yeah, but it's the explanation that doesn't get me. I don't know how, because we had a guy, and you know, before surgery you can't eat or drink.
Yeah.
For how long is it? 6 hours?
Something always, isn't it?
No, you can't eat for 12 hours, you can't drink for 6 hours. You get what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Where are we? Are we good here? Rich, good. But we had someone, obviously no one has explained to him what the risks were, and he basically just said, have you eaten a drink? He says, no, I'm fine. So, he had, yeah, so he nearly choked to death. And when it came round and they explained to him, he just kind of goes, oh, I didn't think it was that big a deal. No one told me shit. And they're like, you're an idiot. But to be fair, if someone had just told him, you could, you know, the main reason, it probably would have been avoided.
Man's a fool.
No, he's an idiot. But I still just feel like if he genuinely hasn't been told why, and to be fair, I know a lot of patients where I've explained stuff randomly.
Are you supposed to go around? It's awful because nowadays you're like. You're meant to assume everyone's an idiot.
No, but the thing is, you shouldn't. No, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
That's how this works. Like, if I was in that situation, okay, I have medically affiliated parents, but if a surgeon says, right, you do this,
well,
you say
that,
but exactly as he said.
No, but they're told in a letter.
More than anything else. That's
yeah, but that could just be anything. It could just be
a letter.
It could be a routine. It could, you know,
a letter. For me,
a
written letter would, if nothing else, embellish it more.
Garrus, fuck it.
Garrus.
No, more than
Vicarian.
Yes,
but Vicarian.
Vicarian. I think anyway.
I'm looking forward to the bromance in the third game. We have to make that a thing. Where they both get smashed and they're shooting glasses. I got really annoyed in Mass Effect 3. I basically put myself in a corner where I had no other option but to either shoot Morden or leave him to die.
See the landing pad? Has to be on the
Well, we'll get to that in this version
Yeah.
late at some point. What was I going to? Yeah. Anyway, so I just don't see why it's so hard just for someone to have literally a 10-minute sit down with a patient and just say, right, this is
Don't
the
have 10
reason.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's
They build their equipment
see the
to-
amount of no. You say that, but the amount of times I've seen doctors doing fuck all, and they're like, no, they have 5 minutes to talk to someone. They see patients before surgery. They talk to them, and they literally only tell them the risks that are in the.
I guess they want to streamline it, because if you were to give them
Okay, let's
an
go.
overload of information, then they're going to ask questions, they're going to get agitated.
No, it doesn't need to be
They're
an
gonna get
overload.
scared.
It's literally
That's
just. If no, but no, this, not with everything to do with the case. Just with the stuff that you're asking them to do. If you're saying fast,
it sounds terrible, but maybe the concept of what they don't know can't hurt them is a good.
yeah, but I don't agree with that. Ignorance is bliss, because someone that doesn't know what the fuck's going on is gonna cock up because they genuinely don't know why they're cocking up.
Get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this.
Just because I've done that, just because I had no idea that there was a problem with anything to be done. No, not at work, but just in life. I've made mistakes just because I didn't realise there was a problem. And then when people go, well, it's common sense, and they're like, yeah, but if I have no idea what the fuck any of this is, why the fuck would I, think about it in any way whatsoever? When it's your job to tell me the problems.
Yeah, fair enough.
I never saw this from.
This is I can understand.
I don't give a shit about any of these terminals.
It's an awful situation. I would hate to. If you were to ask me what are the most awful jobs available within the UK right now, one of which is going to be Prime Minister, the other is going to be Leader of the Labour Party. Yeah, another one is going to be management role within the NHS. Those three right now, fucking hell! I'd go to China. I'd join the masses before doing because it just
By the way, we're going to ignore these terminals.
it's a
by the way,
hopeless
okay?
task.
But it's all story. Although story's nice, I want to finish this game.
Fair enough.
Basically, Jack was here as a kid, so we're going to blow it up.
I remember it.
Okay.
And that's the mission. Is basically she's upset, so she just wants to annihilate it because that's her way of coping, which is fair enough. As a kid here, they were basically testing them. That's why she was like the perfect biotic person. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, they kind of tortured the kid and made them fight each other.
Lovely.
And then she escaped in one of like
Cerberus.
and then she escaped in one of the riots, and that's basically everything that it tells you in the story. So it's kind of fucked up. And by kind of, I mean completely, but you know.
Lovely. Ugh.
The other half thing that happened to me at work was I got into an argument, well, like a semi-argument.
A heated discussion.
Not even a discussion. Oh, fuck, hello. Hey. Aye! Basically, it's someone that I've always got on with, and everyone said, watch out for this person. I won't, no names, because that's just harsh. Watch out for this person because she can be annoying. I'll say she because 90% of the people that work at the NHS are she, so I'm not even being anything bad about that. That genuinely is the statistic.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not going to bash that. What I will ask is this a senior member of staff or a fresh member of staff?
No, she's been there for years.
Yes, that seems to be the case. Go on.
But people, like I said, people say that they can be funny. Anyway, I'm working in theatre at the minute, and someone says, they don't say this, but help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only help.
Subject 0 is going to get loose.
I was sending for a patient to come onto theatre,
All subjects besides
but
0 are
as I'm working in theatre, I'm not really the one bringing them round.
I'll begin to...
I'm just telling the ward to bring them round, and then I help sort them out when they get there. Anyway, but because this person was, they needed some local anaesthetic in their ear to keep it thing, and I had to stay on their side to keep the local there.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated.
And she just said, oh, because of, she obviously just couldn't be asked to push him, I don't give a shit. She just said, oh, can you just push this round for me, Asa, and I'll stay with the patient in the anaesthetic room. And I said, yeah, well, whatever, I'm going back that way anyway. It's not really out my way. Just I'm going to push a trolley as well. Anyway, so I pushed the trolley back with the person. which wasn't the issue at all.
This place is supposed to be empty.
In fact, this wasn't an issue in any way whatsoever.